Hello everyone! Today we are going to take a look at Keyforge. Yes, that game that everyone has been talking about for the past couple of weeks. The game has been created by Richard Garfield and is produced by Fantasy Flight Games. Now, the whole gist of the game, of this card game, is that every single deck that you buy is unique. Except for the starter box, there are 2 decks in there that are not unique. And every single pack that you buy has a unique name, computer generated, like these 2, O'Grady Crimson Peaks Hunter and the Programmed Fist of Crichton. And so on the other side there is a deck list. Don't worry, I already scanned this, so haha. And it is comprised of a couple of cards. Now this, for example, has 6 rares in it. Rares are the stars, here 3, here 3. And that's actually quite good. Right. Like I said, every single deck is unique. How can you tell? By this, but also at the back of the cards, there is the name and the unique art for that. So, I chose to open these, test out the game, and then go over the decks separately. Not open them on channel, because I really wanted to know what I was talking about with this game before I reviewed it. So, here you have it. O'Grady, Crimson Peaks Hunter. Let's take a look at this one first. It has 3 houses, Mars, Untamed and Brobnar. And we go over the cards each. We have a Briar Grobbling, which has a health of 2, no shields, and hazardous 5. That's actually pretty nice, but yeah, in my opinion, people just avoided this guy and didn't really do much. It's a rare. This is one of the rares from the deck. Witch of the Eye, 3 health with a reap ability. Now you can reap as an action to gain 1 amber, and the goal of the game is to forge 3 keys. Each key requiring 6 amber. Amber can be stolen as well from your opponents to prevent them from achieving their goal. This one has reap, and if you reap, you can always reap, but some have a reap ability that goes with taking an amber. This one is return a card from your discard pile to your hand. Not too shabby. We have from Mars, Uxlix, the Zookeeper. He has Elusive, which is actually quite nice to have. Elusive is very nice. And if you reap it, you can put an enemy creature into your archives. Your archives is like a separate removed from the game pile. And if that creature leaves your archive, it is put into its owner's hand instead. So yeah, you can kind of get rid of some creatures. And if you don't use the archive at all, it's just a permanent spot for them to be at. World Tree. With an action, return a creature from your discard pile to the top of your deck. It's an artifact. We have another creature, the Niffle Ape, for 3 health. While it is attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive. Save the pack. When you play this action, destroy each damaged creature and gain 1 chain. Now this is actually, I don't know if there are a lot of cards that give you chains in the game. I've only played it against 2 other decks. And these decks, this is actually the only card that gets me a chain. So yeah, that's that. But then again, it's quite a powerful card. Destroy each damaged creature, and there are some ways to just damage all the creatures in this deck. We have a Mighty Javelin for Brobnar, it's an artifact. The little symbol over here notes that you get an amber when you play this. It has an Omni ability, Omni meaning that each house can use this ability, whether or not it's Brobnar that's active or not. And if you sacrifice the Mighty Javelin, deal 4 damage to a creature, which is actually quite nice. Ixalim Marauder gets 1 power for each amber on it, and when you play it, capture 1 amber for each friendly ready Mars creature. Yeah, the Martians aren't that strong from themselves, but they can power themselves up. Stuff. Pingle Who Annoys, which is also a rare for Brobnar. It has Elusive and it deals 1 damage to each creature after it enters play. Now this is one of the cards I was talking about. Just put him into play, then play the other one and just destroy it all. Board wipe. Yeah. Each enemy creature, so that's quite nice. Fire Spitter. 5 health, 1 shield. Before fight, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. Another one of these cards that's excellent to use in combination with that other card. But remember, only 1 house per turn can be active. So the other card is from another house, so you can't use it on the same turn. Relentless Assault, right, that's an action. Play, ready and fight with up to 3 different friendly creatures, 1 at a time. Alright. So that means basically that you just choose your friendly creatures and they can fight for this turn, even if it's from a different house. It's a way to get around the rule that only 1 house can be active each turn. We have another Zookeeper, another Marauder. We have a Troll, 8 health, and when it reaps, it heals 3 damage. This is actually quite a nice card. When it was on the battlefield, and this deck has, I believe, 3 in them, or 2, I don't remember. This card, it's just crazy. When you just play this card, people will be like, oh no, it has 8 health. That's just insane, or power, whatever you want to call it. That's just insane. Troop Call, it's an action. You get an Amber for it. And play, return each friendly Niffle creature from your discard pile and from play to your hand. Alright. Burn the Stockpile. This is a nasty card. I actually had a game where my opponent was struggling to get his first key because I kept stealing everything and such. And when he finally had 7 Amber, he passed a turn and I had this card in my hand. He just lost 4 instantly. It's just such a nasty, nasty card. And it's only an uncommon. Then we have a Rogue Ogre. At the end of your turn, if you played exactly 1 card this turn, Rogue Ogre heals 2 damage and captures 1. Very nice as well. 6 strength. Then we have a Deep Probe. Gives you an Amber. Play. Choose a house. Reveal your opponent's hand. Discard each creature of that house revealed this way. Soft Landing, also from Mars. Play. The next creature or artifact you play this turn enters play ready. Very nice card in combination with the Marauder. We have another Mighty Javelin. We have the Common Cold. If you play it, you get an Amber and it deals 1 damage to each creature. And you may destroy all Mars creatures. Now this deck contains some Mars cards as well, so you don't necessarily want to do that every single time you play it in this deck. Then again, this is my deck, you will never get this, ha ha ha. Yeah, but still, it can destroy all Mars creatures. Also your opponents. That can be quite powerful as well. Another board wipe. We have an Ancient Bear, 5 power with Assault 2. Before this creature attacks, deal 2 damage to the attacked enemy. Then we have a Niffle-Ape, once more. We have a Ixilo Bolter, fight/reap. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, purge it. Purge is basically get rid of it, exiled. Yeah, that's it. Lost Zone, exiled, stuff like that. Ulik Megamouth, fight and reap. Use a friendly non-Mars creature. This is another one of these cards where you can use another house in your turn. That's actually very handy to have. It has 3 strength from itself. We have Zork, 7 strength. It's a beast and it enters play stunned. Yeah, and before fight, stun the creature Zork fights and each of that creature's neighbors. So yeah, you build up a line of creatures. You cannot change that line, so each creature has a neighbor. That's actually pretty nice, but it enters play stunned, and you can see why. It's quite a handy effect to have. Mugwump, it's a giant, 6 strength, and after an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Mugwump, fully heal Mugwump and give it a +1 power counter. Very cool. Another one, Save the Pack. Then we have Cooperative Hunting. To play it, well, when you play it, deal 1 damage for each friendly creature in play. You may divide this damage among any number of creatures. Now you can see that a lot of the cards in this deck are just dealing damage. and getting rid of it with Save the Pack. That's actually pretty nice. We have Blipip. It's a Martian again. 2 strength with a Reap ability. The next Mars creature you play this turn enters play ready. Very cool. We have Punch. Grants you 1 amber, and when you play it, deal 3 damage to a creature. Then we have Blood Money. When you play it, place 2 amber from the common supply on an enemy creature. Basically, yeah, giving it bounty on its head for you to kill and take the amber. Orbital Bombardment grants 1 amber, and when you play it, reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. For each card revealed this way, deal 2 damage to a creature. And you may choose a different creature each time. Very useful card. I was playing this card in a way that I just gave every creature my enemy had 2 damage, and then destroy each damaged creature. Simple as that. Battle Fleet grants 1 amber, and when you play it, reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. For each card revealed this way, draw 1 card. And finally we have Murmuk. Your opponent's keys cost +1 amber. 3 health, strength, whatever. Very, very nice card. I also played this one against my enemy who was struggling to get that first key out. And when he had 6, I played this card and he was all grumpy and such. Yeah, so this is actually quite a powerful deck. It has 6 rares in it. And you can definitely notice the power level there. Now next up we have the Programmed Fist of Krypton, which has 4 rares in it. Show you guys here. We have 2 in Brobnar, 1 in Mars, and 1 in Sanctum. And those are the houses it plays. Now then, some of these cards will be the same as this one, since it is only 1 house difference, Untamed versus Sanctum, so I won't go over all the cards. First of all, we have Zizix the Many, which is a Fight and Reap ability. You may reveal a creature card from your hand. If you do, archive it, and Zizix the Many gets 3+1 power counters. It starts with 3. Then we have Saquius, which is a Reap ability, capture 1 amber. It has 4 power and 2 shield. Combat Pheromones, an artifact for Mars, grants 1 amber, and it has an Omni ability to sacrifice Combat Pheromones. You may use up to 2 other Mars cards this turn. Very nice indeed. The Mother Gun, with an action, reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand, deal damage to a creature equal to the number of Mars cards revealed this way. Sweet. Terms of Redress. Oh, I like this card so much. Thou shalt wear pants. Very silly card. And I have seen this one in different houses as well. My opponent played one for, I believe, Brobnar. I don't know if each house has this one, but I have seen some others. It grants you 1 amber, and when you play it, choose a friendly creature to capture 2 amber. Very cool. We have Blood of Titans, an upgrade card for Brobnar. Grants 1 amber, and this creature gets +5 power. Now we have the Autocannon, also grants you 1 amber, and deal 1 damage to each creature after it enters play. After this enters play, of course. We have a Troll again. We have a Cleansing Wave. Play. Heal 1 damage from each creature. Gain 1 amber for each creature healed this way. Then we have the Sigil of Brotherhood. It's an artifact with an Omni ability, grants 1 amber. Sacrifice Sigil of Brotherhood. For the remaining of the turn, you may use friendly Sanctum creatures. Then we have the rare for Sanctum here, Oath of Poverty. Grants 1 amber, and when you play it, destroy each of your artifacts. Gain 2 amber for each artifact destroyed this way. You can easily get a head start with this one. Just play a couple of artifacts, and there are quite some in this deck. I have actually used this one with 3 artifacts, and then played another card where I just instantly got 3 amber, and bam, I have 9 amber laying around, waiting for me to forge a key. Go ahead and steal that. Right, Gauntlet of Command. It's an artifact as well, with an action, ready and fight with a friendly creature. Then we have the War Chest, also an artifact with an action, gain 1 amber for each creature each enemy creature that was destroyed in a fight this turn. We have a Vizima Think Drone for Mars, 3 power, no shield. Reap, you may archive a friendly creature or artifact from play. Then we have a Yggdrasil Bolter. I think we have seen this one yet in the other deck as well. Well, anyway, fight/reap. Deal 2 damage to a creature if the... Yeah, purge it. Yeah. Loot the bodies, hit the floor. Loot the bodies, hit the floor. Right. It is an action with a playability. For the remainder of the turn, gain 1 ember each time an enemy creature is destroyed. Sweet. Then we have Barehanded, grants you 1 ember, and if you play it, put each artifact on top of its owner's deck. Ganger Chieftain, 5 power, and when you play it, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Right. Tremor, play, stun a creature and each of its neighbors. Very sweet card. Very sweet card indeed. Radiant Truth, oh, I love this card as well. Grants you 1 ember. Radiant Truth, play, stun each enemy creature not on a flank. Truly I say to you, pie is superior to cake. From the ravings of the prophet Giselhard. Really? Yes. Shatterstorm. Play. Lose all your ember. Then your opponent loses triple the amount of ember you lost this way. This is such a nice card. Okay, and this is one of the cards that can actually cause you to lose that 9 ember that you collected with those 2 cards that I just said. That's very nice. Very nice way to even the odds with your opponent if he is running ahead of you. It's a rare as well. Of course it is. Gorm of Om. It's an artifact with an Omni ability. Sacrifice Gorm of Om, destroy an artifact. Sweet. Inspiration. Play and ready and use a friendly creature. Then we have Zizix the Many again. We have an Yggdrasil's Dominator with Taunt. Now Taunt doesn't work the same as Hearthstone. This creature's neighbors cannot be attacked unless they have Taunt. So it only applies to the neighbors. And Yggdrasil's Dominator enters play stunned because it is 9/1. That's quite nice. Champion Tabris, 6/2. Fight to capture 1 ember. We have another Yggdrasil's the Zookeeper. An Ulik Megamouth, another one. Another Fire Spitter. We have Tunk. It's a 6/1. And after you play another Mars creature, fully heal Tunk. That's pretty sweet. Squawker grants you 1 ember, and when you play it, ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars creature. Sweet. Saquias again, Champion Anaphiel with Taunt. It's a 6/1. Very cool. And we have 2 more Trolls. Right, this was the deck with 3 Trolls. And this is the other card I was talking about. It's an action, Virtuous Works, that just grants you 3 ember. That's just insane. 3 amber just for 1 action. It doesn't do anything else, but still, 3 amber. That's quite crazy for this game. Now then, there you've seen my 2 decks. All in all, I really, really love these decks. I love this one because you can quickly get some amount of amber and get a head start. I love this deck because it just cleanses the board, wipes it all clean. I really like both of them. I really, really like this game. I didn't expect that. I was looking at the art of the game and I was looking like, meh, it's nothing special. Some people are like, wow, this art is amazing. I don't know. Seen better. But still, the mechanics in this game and how this game works, you cannot alter your decks. These are the decks that came in here. They have exclusive names. You cannot change it. This is it. What you get from the pack is what you play. That's really, really, really fun. In a sense, every single card printed in the sets is a playable card. Every single card. That's what I like about this game. Really, really like the concept. And I will buy more and open it here on the channel. So, thank you all for watching and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.